What's going on, Ayo? It's your girl Samara, aka Sammy, and welcome back to the channel. So, for today's video, child, I don't even know. Like, I'm really about to treat this channel like my diary. Like, I really just telling you my business because I don't really go nowhere or do nothing for y'all to get like some high-packed action like vlogs and stuff. And the only place I really go is like school and home. But when I do go places, y'all will see. But right now I'm just a college student that's bored sometimes. And I got a lot of stuff that I need to talk about, get off my chest. So that's what y'all are finna be. So if you're willing to hear me run my mouth every Friday, you know, if you're willing to stay with me, stick beside me, you know what I mean, and just hear me yap my mouth, my trap every Friday, then go ahead and make it official and like and subscribe, okay? And leave a comment down below, you know, just in case you agree with what I'm talking about, you disagree, you can relate with the story times, you have your own little story time you want to put in there, you know, we can have a little conversation, you know what I mean? Yeah, so let's go ahead. I don't even know what I want to talk about today. Like, I have my whole notes full of like stuff to talk about, and I just have to just like choose one. Let me see. Okay, should I do a story time or should I do a talking about a topic? I did a story time last week, so I think I might do a topic again. Let's go back and forth. Yeah? Okay, let's do it. So last week I talked, last time I just went on talking about a topic, I did like relationships. So let's change it up from romantic relationships to, ooh, okay, let's talk about friendships. Right? Okay, let's talk about friendships, like friendships within your own like gender or whatever. So like, how are you doing? Like, do I really have like friends? Like, comment down below who's your best friend, what's their name, how long y'all been together, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, but basically with friendships, right, it's like, it's so hard for, I don't really actually feel bad for people that don't know what it's like to have a real friend. Like, not even just like it don't even have to be like a same-sex friend or anything like that, but like, I just really feel bad for people who don't know what it's like to have a real friend, like that stick beside them, that's really there for them. Because me and my best friend, we've been riding since kindergarten, so we've been best friends for over like 16 years or something like that. We literally like grew up together, and the bitch can't go nowhere. She's stuck with me, whether she like it or not. You know what I'm saying? And me and my best friend, we could talk real reckless to each other because we know each other so long. We know each other long enough to where we could legit come from cussing each other out. Cussing each other. I'll be like, okay, bitch, fuck you then. You know what I mean? And we'll be like, okay, bitch, I'll call you later. Okay, babes, I'll call you later. Love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of relationship we have. So I really don't feel bad. My heart to really hurt for some of you women, especially women that never had the experience of a real girlfriend. Like, because women are very like, women are like sharks. Women are vicious towards other women, and like, it's sad. It really is sad. Like, okay, so my first point, so if you're looking for some new friends, right, if you just like move to a new city or something like that and you want to start to find some girlfriends, here is some stuff to look out for, right? Some stuff to look out for in your friendships, as like, so we're gonna call this like friendship red flags, right? We're gonna call it this. So you could just peep the signs from the jump and just go on ahead and just leave that girl alone and don't even get yourself involved, right? So the first thing is, if you ever find a woman that act like they can't function when they get a wrong man, please, just for the love of you, don't even give yourself the stress, because I can't stand women like that act like they ditzy in the head or something when a man come around. Like, all of a sudden you can't walk properly, you know what I'm saying, everything falling out of your hand, you can't talk properly. Like, baby, what is you doing? You're the CEO of this company. Why are you acting like this because niggas came around? Can you please be so for real? Like, or they will try to embarrass you in front of the men and like make you look bad because there's men around. Like, why would even possess you to do that? Let's be so for real. What would even really possess you to do that? Because there's men around, all of a sudden you want to be like, oh, you know, actually she doesn't even really know her ABCs. Yeah, she kind of like flaked. She kind of like stayed back in kindergarten. Yeah, I know, so sad. Like, bitch, what do you think you are, Regina George? Can you please grow up? This is you. This is you. This is what you need to do. You need to go from here to here and grow up. You know, be a flower, be a sprout, something that, you know. Ooh, you know what this conversation needs? Some wine. Hold on, let me go get it. Okay, I got the wine, but first I have to moisturize my lips because, baby, if you didn't see, I had to keep licking them because they was giving very much, you know, on the streets they was giving very much. I don't know, but ashy as a brown because. Anyway, this is why I use this Tree Hut Sugar lip butter. This shit right here is the truth. This is not sponsored. That people didn't call me or nothing. But if you go to your nearest Ulta, I think I got it from Ulta for like $5 or something like that. Whatever, get it. It's so, as you can see, popping. Don't mind my face breaking out, Ayo. This is exactly what happened around this time of the month. I don't know if y'all women could relate. Like, do y'all like randomly get breakouts when your period is coming or when it's approaching? Like when it's getting close to the time of your period, your face will just randomly start breaking out. But then the breakouts will just like go away when the period done. Is that just me? Comment down below if that's also you. But back to the video. So I got some $5 wine from Aldi's, some Pacifica somebody something, blueberry flavor. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I made a video about this on my TikTok. Just go on over to my TikTok, which is right here, and look at that video, and then you can see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I made a little thing. But I want to embarrass you. Anytime you come across women like that act like they don't have no fucking, all their screws are loose when they get around men, you need to just don't even bother yourself with that and go and find you another friend, baby. Because that's the type of woman that will probably steal your man from you, right? Because if the fact that they would embarrass you in front of men means that they want to make themselves look better for the men, which means that they will betray your friendships for the sake of a man. So you take that however you need to take that, you know what I'm saying? But I suggest you what's that? Anyway, I suggest you know, take that with a grain of salt. Okay, you tell me I don't look like that girl from last time. You thought I was feeling you? That nigga, what her name is? Oh, that Icy Spice, Ice Spice. That's what it is. Look at her. Tell me my fro is not giving me. Cute, right? Okay, so next thing you want to avoid is, okay, so jealousy and envy in friendships, right? So here's how you can spot a jealous or envious friend. If you say that you have something good coming up for you, and their response is like a backhanded compliment, it's like, oh, congratulations, you know, I was supposed to do something like that too, but it didn't work for me, but you know, good for you. If they try to make your success about them and their failures, yeah. Anybody that doesn't just genuinely clap for you when you do good is not the type of people that you need to have in your life. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna drain you, and then they're gonna make you feel like you don't deserve your success because they're not on your level. You know what I'm saying? And when you surround yourself, one thing I will say to do to avoid this is to surround yourself with people who are doing a little bit better than you in life. Who are you to even think that you deserve this? You know what I'm saying? And you don't want nobody to make you feel bad about your success because you worked hard for it and you did the damn thing and you deserve whatever success you have that you're celebrating. If it's whether you get married, baby, let me tell you, if you get married and this one particular bridesmaid is continue trying to make the situation wedding about her. She's like, oh yeah, like I was supposed to get married in sometime and you could just tell the bitches that just wish this wedding was theirs. You know what I'm saying? Them are the type of bitches that will fuck your man. You need to be careful, okay? Okay, like I feel like so many friendships between women just die because of the jealousy and envy thing that goes on between women sometimes. Like it's a competition, and I don't necessarily completely blame women alone for that. I think it's just the entirety of society because bitch, okay, bars. But anyway, I think it's just the entirety of society because it's like every time, especially with us women, especially with women of coffee colored women, we always are pinned against each other, even if it's not like, even if we like look at all these rappers, all these coffee colored female rappers, all of them is going head for head right now, beefing it out for what? They always getting compared to each other. One is always better than the next. Like, why we can't just have 50 successful black girls? Why it always have to be one queen black girl and then everybody else is trash? Like, why we can't all win? Why we can't all be successful? Why we can't all be like? Why we can't all be fire like? Why we always have to do this compare and contrast stuff, especially in the entertainment industry? Like, oh, this person is better than this person, and that person is better than that person, and that person is better than this person. Like, why is it always a competition? And then that's how y'all be creating beef between these artists, because y'all is always something kind of comparison. Like, okay, next on the list. So yeah, be careful of women who seem like they don't really like your success, because they're gonna always come with snarky, backhanded type of comments. Like, for example, you're like, oh, you know, I didn't think you could do it, but I guess you did, so congratulations. Or it's gonna be like, oh, congratulations, I can't believe he actually married you. Like, oh my gosh, congratulations. Like, bitch, what is that supposed to mean? What are you talking about? I can't believe he actually married you. Next type of bitches that you need to avoid is the ones that are always trying to start problems for no reason. Oh my god, I feel like these type of women have to be the most delusional, bad-minded type of woman in the world. Like, I'm really just over here minding my business, and because I have something that you want, and this kind of ties into the jealousy and envy, because it's like, because I have something that you want, because I do something that you're doing that you want to do, you all of a sudden trying to start some kind of beef with me. And most of the time that beef revolves around something with a penis. Most of the time it revolves around somebody's son, somebody's crusty ass son, most of the time. And it's so crazy the type of shit women will do to each other for the sake of a man. It's so wild. Like, y'all do not believe in no type of sisterhood, no type of bond, like nothing. Like, y'all be out here fucking your friend man and all kind of shit. Me personally, that's the weirdest shit to me. Like, even if me and my friend go to a bar and we see this fine sexy man in the corner of the bar, if once my friend has identified that man as her man, he's immediately not cute to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing if we were like both trying to get him and then she get him, like, it's cool. But at the same time, it's like, once my friend has to identify somebody as their man, that person is no longer attracted to me. Like it's tunnel vision. Like, I can't even imagine. And first of all, me and my friends don't run into that problem that often, because me and my friends do not have the same interest in men, taste wise. So that's the good part, because me and my friends definitely do not like the same type of niggas. So we barely run into that problem. You know what I'm saying? But like, I never understood the mentality of y'all could think that it's okay to fuck your friend man. Like, while they're together, like, I can understand, like, if you're coming up with excuses and stuff for fucking your friend ex because they're not together no more or whatever. But while they're together, like, what could even put that in your mind that that's okay? No, bro. This is why you can't let your friend and your man hang out too long, because they be doing some grimy stuff. Like, cause You can blame the man. Yes, you can. Right? But this is your friend. Especially if this is your friend that's been your friend longer than this man being your man. That's the only time when I would say it's okay to attack the woman, the other woman, when it comes to cheating in your relationship, if it's your friend. Because if it's just a random bitch, I can't really blame her, because she might not have known he was in a relationship, or even if she did know he was in a relationship, she don't owe me no type of loyalty because she don't know me. She's not my friend. But you, bitch, you are my friend, and that's what you're gonna do to me? That's like a double betrayal. Like, you get stabbed in the back and the front. Like, first you get cheated on by your man, and then to find out they is your friend. Like, I just can't even. But like, not even with just that, like, even like, let's say y'all go to a restaurant or something, right? And that's like tied into her personality. Like, I can't, if the person is just genuinely a rude ass bitch, you don't want to be friends with rude people. I can't stand to be around rude people. Like, people are just mean and loud and rude for no reason. Like, to people that have done nothing to them, the people that are just walking down the street minding their business, you want to make a scene about, like, especially service workers. Let me tell you something, right? If I ever go to any type of restaurant or anything like that with you, and you give me waiters and the bartenders a hard ass time, and you don't tip them, you will never come no place with me again, you know. You will never come no place with me again. Because one thing we do not do is disrespect servers and waiters over here. Because I used to be a server, even if I never used to be a server before, you never disrespect servers and bartenders. I don't give a fuck if they mess with your order, because most of the time, if your order come out wrong, it's not the waiter's fault, it's the kitchen fault. Because the kitchen and the servers be having some issues, especially if a situation where the servers and the kitchen have issues with each other. Yeah, they're gonna just pour whatever food they want because it's that specific server. You can't blame the server all the time for your food. Anyway, I could get into that whole thing. Let's focus on the topic. This is why I have bullet points, because I would just be ranting like how I'm ranting right now. But yeah, like, don't, and then just be wanting to start problem with bitches for no reason, and it's mostly with other women. Like, for example, right, just literally creating situations out of their mind, delusional, like making up stuff just to say you have a problem with me. For what? I didn't know I was a celebrity. I didn't know I was that important to you. And it's especially prominent on the YouTube community, but that's different, because on the YouTube community they have to create drama and stuff so you can get content, because if they don't have content then they're not gonna make any money. So all of that stuff is really just, you know, all of that stuff is really just a plot to make some more money. So when y'all be eating that shit up, well, all the YouTube girls have drama and stuff, but maybe you have to realize that they have to create drama, and they have to do that because they need to have the content, because they want to know the content idea. So they say, okay, let me go and make this drama so that y'all can be eating this stuff so I can get more views, so I can get a check. Because baby, rent is due and I don't have nothing to do. If you didn't know, now you know. So, but just want to be out here creating drama for no reason. Nobody hates women more than women, bro. I swear to God. And like, I don't know if I watched like that Jenna McCurdy interview. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw a clip of it on TikTok, and Jeanette McCurdy was quoting her mom, and I know her mom said this in like a degrading type of way, but her mom said, but it's true what she said in a different type of context. She said men will barely know you and they will hurt you, but women will know you deeply and intimately and still choose to hurt you. Like, when women fall out, all the secrets and stuff, they get air out to the whole world. I had a freaking bug on my... When women fall out, all of a sudden, all the secrets just out. You're exposing everything, every vulnerable moment, everything I'll ever talk about. You exposing it to the whole world. Man will fall out and nobody would even know they fall out. But woman, I always have to make a show about something. Like, I would have to make a show like, how are you friends for 10 years and your friend do one bad thing, one thing to piss you off, and all of a sudden you airing out all their business on social media and stuff. Like, why you even have to do that? That's how you could tell that motherfucker was never even your friend for real, because if me and my best friend was to fall out today, nothing which she had ever told me would ever leave my mind or leave my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of those conversations. You know how much female friends I've had that have told me their whole life story, told me all kind of stuff about them that I have never told another soul. I don't even talk to half of these women anymore. And nobody will ever know the stuff that we talked about. Because why? Because that was between me and them. You know what I'm saying? But women are on a different beat, like are you a cold. And then how to be the problem? The reasons why are you to follow with your female friends, there be some bull crap for real. Because you went and gave that nigga 56 chances, even though he was cheating on you and had 5 babies on you. You still taking it back. But your friend pissed you off one time. Your friend don't do one thing for you. And all of a sudden, all those years of friendships just gone down the drain. Y'all be so forgiving for these men. Y'all need to start giving your friends the amount of chances you be giving these men, because y'all be out here letting these men drag you through the mud and back, and still stick them beside them and still go back. But your friend pissed you off one time and all of a sudden fuck that bitch for life. It's like, adding on to that, anytime you're hanging out with a woman and she talking shit about people, and all she could seem to do is talk about people around you. If she could talk shit about Suzette and Antoinette in front of you like that, and you don't know Suzette and Antoinette from no place, you don't know these people from a drop of a dime, and she talking all this shit about you, gossiping about their private business to you, you need to stay away from her. Because if she could talk about other people to you, damn well believe she talking about you to other people. And then the next day you see them hanging up with the same person they were just talking shit about on social media, posting pictures talking about hashtag besties. Baby, you was just telling me how you don't like this girl, and all of a sudden that's your best friend. Got it. Perfectly clear. Makes total sense. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just distance myself from you, because if that's the way you treat your what was supposed to be your friend, I don't know how you're gonna treat me and you just met me. No thank you. Next. Every friendship is when your friendship, it comes with terms and conditions. I can't stand the way how y'all treat all your relationships as transactional up here in the States. I can't stand that mindset. Like, I do something for you, now you have to do something for me. You know what I'm saying? I scratch your back, you scratch mine. And now you can't necessarily blame people for thinking like that, because that's just the American way. You know what I'm saying? America don't really do stuff. America don't believe in doing stuff out of the kindness of your heart. Everything is always transactional for Americans. In America, like, I do something for you, and most of the time they don't really give a fuck about you unless you're doing something to benefit them, whether it's financially or anything like that. So you can't really blame them, because that's just the culture of the country. You know what I'm saying? That's just the culture of the country. It's always a I scratch your back so you gotta scratch mine. It's never a, oh, I scratch your back because I saw it was itchy and I saw you was struggling to reach it, so let me just help you out. You don't have to give me I just because I saw that you needed help. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the reason why I will never ask. I just feel so weird asking anybody for help, because people love to throw stuff in your face. That people love to throw every single thing that they ever do for you back in your face. Like, it'd be like, oh, I paid for this, so now you have to pay for this. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I gave you $5 last week, so you owe me $5. Like me, I never been a monetary person. I never been a super materialistic person. So if I give somebody $5, I'm not really looking for it again. Which is why I don't lend out money if I can't afford to lose it. That's just me personally. Cause I don't never really give somebody something with the expectation of getting something back. That's just not the way I was raised. That's not the mindset I was raised with. So if I really can't afford to give you $200, baby, I can't afford to give you $200, because if you don't give it back to me, I'm gonna be in a bind. I don't want to have to be in a situation where I have to go ask somebody for my money back. I don't want to have to do that. Because if you really needed it, like if there's a real situation where you really need $200, I don't really care to have $200 back. Like, that's yours. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. And there's obviously a limit on that amount of money. And it's obviously who asks. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't afford to lose it permanently, then I can't afford to give it to you at all. I remember the whole like debate all over social media about who should pay for boarding dinners. If the girl should pay for boarding dinner. Let me explain something to you. That entire conversation just proved to me that y'all really do not be giving one single individual crap about your friends for real. Y'all do not like your friends for real. How you going to go to somebody's celebration of them and expect them to pay? How you going to do that? First of all, because there's a difference between inviting someone and inviting you to an activity and hosting an event. If I would say, hey, I'm hosting a birthday celebration at this restaurant, I rented out everything, it's free of charge. First of all, if I'm inviting somebody somewhere and money is involved, I always disclose. I always disclose that information up front. So I'd be like, hey, I want to do this for my birthday. It costs this much. If you were able to, let me know if you're able to come, or if you want to, bada bing, bada boom. And then you just make a decision. Like if you really can't afford $85 to go to the water park, then that's no problem. You know what I'm saying? You just don't come. Like me personally, when I go for dinner, if anything, the girl should be the only person that's not paying for shit. Because what kind of mindset is that? First and foremost, it's crazy that y'all will go anywhere with. I don't never go no place without the expectation that I'm gonna need to spend some kind of money, ever. Unless I'm going to the library. Even if I go to the library, even if I just go to school and coming back, I always walk in my wallet, because you never know what will happen when you will need to spend money, when you will need to have money on you. I never go nowhere with the expectation that somebody is going to pay for me, unless I'm going out with like my man, which I don't have. But if I'm going out with my man and he said he got me, even still I will still walk with my own money, because anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that y'all will go out and thinking you're going to your friend birthday dinner with the expectation that she just supposed to have everything paid for is crazy to me. It's crazy to me, because now that's another reason why I don't like to go to dinner with big groups of people. You done shroud on a whole $50 lobster and you think I supposed to pay for that? No way. But when I was a server, I hated serving big tables, bro. Unless it was a family, like I said. When it's a bunch of bitches the same age group and it's a big table, that's about to be the most stress of my entire shift, because all y'all bitches is broke and all y'all bitches gonna have to split this whole check 15,000 different ways, and it's so annoying to deal with as a server. So I don't ever want to put no other server through that stress, because if you know you broke, stay home. Y'all know the song. Then I don't want to go, and because you have to go pinching pennies to pay for the food, you can't afford to tip the server that have to deal with all you bullshit all night. Y'all, between the 7 of I want $500 on this table tonight, and you only give your server $20? $20? Let's do some math real quick, right? Most restaurants have an auto gratuity of 20%, right? Let's go to the calculator. Let's go to our calculator real quick, right? If we do 500, right, times 20%, that's $100, you know. 20% of $500 is $100. At least. Let's move on. People will be like, oh, people don't want to take advantage of your kindness, they don't want to forget what you did for them, and blah 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 blah. I get that, I really do. But at the same time, it's like, you did it for that person because you genuinely wanted to, right? Out of the kindness of your heart, so you see. So if that was really the case, then why do you care if they appreciate it or not? I understand it feels good to be appreciated, and if that's your real friend, you're not gonna have to ask for them to reciprocate that energy to you. If that's your real friend, you will not have to ask for them to reciprocate kindness and generosity towards you, if that's really your friend, because they will just do it because they fuck with you like that. And if you feel like you have to ask, then that person probably is not your friend. I really hope, I genuinely hope that all you have a really good girlfriend that you could call anytime, that you could talk to, that you could vent to, that you could cry to, that you could do this. I had another thing, right? I see a lot of you talking about, oh, my friend in a toxic relationship and she keep going back, and stuff like that. So I had to call her off because I couldn't take it, my mental capacity, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, the number one goal of abusers is to get their victim in isolation, is to isolate their victim. Once the victim feels like they don't have anybody else but the abuser, they're never gonna go anywhere because they're gonna feel like they're dependent on this person. Just communicate with your friend and tell her how you feel. Just tell her, yeah, look, listen, bitch, you're really the cause of your own misery right now. After a certain point, you have to stop blaming the men. It's you. It's you, babes, because you're the one that's still allowing it to happen to you. Let me tell you something. People will treat you how you allow them to treat you. And it'll be and especially with a lot of these celebrity couples and stuff, it'll be like, this is the reason why the police and authorities do not take domestic violence cases seriously, because y'all will be getting beat up by these men and still going back. So how is the police supposed to get involved if you don't even want to leave? Like, and then when you have women that are really out here getting abused and actually really are afraid for their life and actually really want to be away from the situation, police officers and authority figures don't take none of it seriously because of the standards that y'all set with this shit, because y'all do not want to leave. I understand it's a lot harder to stay, that it's a lot harder to leave than to stay when you're in these relationships, but baby, you have to know when enough is enough. You have to know when you're tired of getting dragged on your ass. Stop making excuses for these men. This video just took a whole turn to a whole different topic, but I feel like it's so important to talk about. Any of my women, let me get closer so you can really understand what I'm telling you. Any of my women, this is a PSA, that are in toxic or abusive relationships, let me tell you something. It's not going to stop until you stop it. The man is not going to stop treating you the way he's treating you until you get up out of that situation. I don't care how much it stop making excuses for him. Stop making excuses for him, talking about, oh, well, he had a long day at work today and I upset him, or this, that, and the third. Please stop doing that, because he is brainwashing you. He is mind fucking you. He is manipulating you to believe that everything that's happening to you is your fault, so that you will feel guilty and you will feel obligated to stay with him. Please get out of that situation. He's not going to stop hitting you. I don't care how much times he say, I will never do it again. Once he do it one time and you let him get away with it, he is going to continue to do it. You see the term man is dog? Man are dogs. Men are dogs. It's really literal. Like, dogs will do what they are trained to do. And if you let your dog piss in your house and you do not punish your dog for pissing in your house, you don't tell your dog, hey, no, and you don't train your dog to go outside when the dog needs to piss, your dog is going to continue pissing and shitting all over your house, because you never told them, you never trained them to do any different. It's the same thing with men. Once they get accustomed to a certain type of treatment in a relationship, once they get accustomed to a certain type of behaviors, they're not gonna stop doing it. Back to the point at hand. I get really heated just now. But seriously, y'all need to stop dragging your friends into these things if you're not gonna leave. If you know you're not gonna leave, if you know you're not gonna actually listen to what your friend has to say, please stop dragging your friends in your drama. How am I supposed to help you? But that's another thing. People are gonna leave. People are gonna get away from a situation when they are good and ready. You can't help nobody that don't want to be helped. It's really that simple. Be nice to each other. Be genuine to each other. Love each other. Because there's nothing more powerful than women sticking together. Especially our coffee-colored women. I'm telling you. There's nothing stronger in this universe than black women sticking together. Like, when black women sticking together, we can get anything accomplished. But they want to divide us. They want to keep us separated. They want to keep us angry and fussing and fighting with each other. So, because they know that when we come together, that's probably one of the most powerful forces of the universe. I'm telling you right now. Black women can accomplish a lot when they get together, when they work together, when they stick with each other. So I'm just telling you, the best way to get up out of this, stuff, and especially in the States, the best way for all of us to rise is for all of us to come up together. Stop making it into a competition. It's not a competition. Stop making it into a, oh, she's better than me, she's better than me. No. That person had their time, and then your time is coming. You know what I mean? Just stop. Just love each other. Just be genuine and be nice. But y'all comment down below what kind of stuff I want to talk about. I have like a whole, like I said, I have a whole list of story times and topics and stuff to talk about. So y'all just comment down below, let me know what kind of stuff you want to see on my channel. You know, if you want to see more tutorials, if you want to see more vlogs, like let me know the type of content y'all want to see from me down below in the comments, so I can read it and let know. Cause I'm kind of winging it with this YouTube channel, really and truly. Like I said in the beginning of the video, like y'all is really my diary. Like I really gonna just come on here and tell you my whole life story. Like, you know what I mean? Like y'all are my besties. Like, so yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all on that note. Y'all stay lovely, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and come back every Friday. Come back next Friday for a brand new video of hearing me run my mouth. You know, if you like to hear me talk, if you like the words that are coming out of my mouth, then you know, just come on back every Friday. Yeah, for a brand new video. So on that note, y'all, stay lovely and see y'all next time. Deuces.